It can't be said enough.
Hi.
Check out these puppies. Yeah. Hey, dog expert Andrea Arden is here to teach us the do's and don'ts of puppy training. Hey, Andrea.
Hi.
You know, Scott has a puppy. Little one.
I do. I've got a brand new puppy, so I'm all ears.
Oh, good.
I'm all ears.
Are these puppies all related?
They
all
are.
seem like
Yes,
they
that
are
was a
from
good
the
guess.
same.
They're all the same letter.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
How are we going to get out of here without a puppy? It's going to be impossible.
How does the mom carry all these puppies? It's like, it's amazing. I mean, really, seriously. So teach us, what are the tricks, the do's and don'ts of puppy training?
Well, I think one of the most important things that people need to consider is that these baby puppies are so malleable that it's much wiser to start teaching a puppy when it's very young as 8 weeks old, than to wait until they're older.
Okay.
And training is so positive now that you don't have to worry about doing something that's going to scare them. In fact, it's a fun game.
Yeah, you're not supposed to rub their nose in the stuff, right?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So you don't need to wait for them to like acclimate to the house. You
No,
can
it's
start
the opposite.
right away.
Because they haven't developed preferences or opinions yet. So the first thing we're going to do,
I'm sure nothing's ever gone to the bathroom here.
So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to play doctor with the puppies.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you guys some yummies. You get some little treats.
Okay.
And all you're going to do is you're going to use one treat for one touch.
Okay.
So if you give a puppy a treat and you touch their ear,
Okay.
you're teaching the puppy that being handled in this way is something that's really good, and they grow up to like it. So again, you can give them a treat, touch their tail, give them a treat, touch their belly, and start to lift them up. You really want them to grow up to be dogs who, when they're at the vet or at the groomer or a family member's handling them,
freaked out by being touched.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing you want to do, which is in the same vein, is make sure that you're preventing any sort of resource guarding. So all of these things here, these types of toys and food bowls, are potentially a valuable resource to a puppy, and we don't want them to guard it when they're an adult.
Yeah, so our new puppy, we have a 10-year-old puppy as well, and the new puppy was getting a little aggressive about food.
Yep.
And so is there something to do for keeping him from?
Well, if they're guarding food from each other, to
Yeah.
be fair to them, you really should separate them and feed them a distance apart so that they learn to be tolerant in a way that they can handle. But in this regard, being tolerant with people, you want to do things like reach into the food bowl and then give the puppy something better. Or take a bone away and then give them something even better.
You know, we were told when we adopted Chewy, Joaquin was really little, toddler, and we were told to let Joaquin present Chewy with her dog food so that the dog wouldn't try to be dominant over the baby of the family.
I don't know if I would say it's about being dominant or not being dominant. I think it's just enjoying the experience. Saying you're a person who gives me good things, so why wouldn't I like you? And the other thing you want to think about is that one of the things that really bothers people is begging at the table. Super easy solution is tether your puppy to something stable and then give them something like one of these food stuffed toys so that they're away from the table and engaged doing something you like. It's so easy.
And what about regular jumps? So we've got little kids, and the puppy's just so excitable that he'll jump up on them, and we're trying to, we want to train him to just kind of stay on all fours.
Yes, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to save that for the next segment.
Why didn't I say that? More puppy do's and don'ts when we come back.
If you're interested in any of these puppies, please visit our website.
Back, everybody.
All right. So before we went to commercial, we were talking about when you hosted for me for a second.
Yes, exactly.
When you were host training me, we talked about jumping up, which is something we deal with our new puppy, and also kind of manhandling, dog handling our older, littler puppy.
Yes.
So is that kind of the same area?
Sort of.
Okay.
Jumping up really is something as simple as management and training. Management means that while your puppy is young and is not yet learned how to greet properly, keep them on a leash. You can even step on the leash to prevent the jumping. But even more importantly is, what do we want our dogs to do instead of jumping? We want them to sit or to stand. So simply show them the behavior that you want and then reward that behavior.
Got it.
So that they realize that greeting people by doing that is what gets them something good. Your attention, food, toys, whatever.
Okay, that's great.
And then the rough play really is about saying, listen, I have 4 nephews. They're really fun. I love them, but I'm almost 50 years old. And when I go hang out with them, they sometimes tire me out. And so sometimes I look at my brother, I'm like, can I have a break? You know what I mean? Can you take them to the mall or something? The same thing for your dog. Your older dog needs a break sometimes. So separate them.
Sure. Oh, so you just separate them?
Yeah, absolutely.
These are really good tips. All of the puppies on today's show are up for adoption, and as it turns out, Andrea is single, so we're also going to put her vitals up on our website. And in case you're looking for, more than just a dog.
A dog and a date. A dog and a date.
So she's never talking to website. You can check out all these puppies. Okay. On tomorrow's show. Those puppies.